second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
52 the mark, boy, 52. And QB's trash. Let's go. By 52, by 52.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Bro,
force it to Allen,
he threw the ball so short, bro. Come on, man.
Patrick on Wassor, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
That man threw the ball so short.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
What? Connected.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards,
leave it
and
out.
it'll make it 2nd down.
That shit wrong. Let him. Leave it alone. Throw the motherfucker away. Shit.
Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Following the interception here, Rivers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man. Throw the ball every goddamn time. You can't fucking block.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Oh,
and for the
goodness.
3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Come on. Check. Check out route.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves? A touchdown already in their first drive. It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is coming. Oh, you're like, oh, man,
I can't never run the fucking ball right,
what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's airing it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, 85 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
He's coming! He's coming! He's coming!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
I got you, boy.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run! He get
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball
I did not try to
well.
catch this, bro.
It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
I tried to run from the damn body, but
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked
What
up
the
by Marlon
fuck,
Humphrey.
man?
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
outside nigga so slow, bro, I swear.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get
How
out
in
of
the
here.
hell
Just wondering if the pressure of today's
did your dude
NFL
catch? Because the
and
nigga so
high-powered
slow,
offenses that
the
you're
nigga
facing
ran his route,
may force them
and
into
the
saying,
nigga was
"Let's try and get some
still
more
didn't
points."
get way
Now
down
the
the
Ravens
field.
going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. And let's get that ball.
Jackson forced out to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
And now here is
I'm sorry, Phillip Rivers can't throw. He cannot throw. I'm sorry. He cannot throw, bro. This nigga cannot throw.
He will score. Touchdown.
How you throw the ball so short? The nigga 10 yards up the field.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked to me like the doctor, my kindergarten teacher always said, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off.
It's like that nigga got no
accuracy, trying to throw
bro.
on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's third down. From the gun, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw again is Jackson. On the move to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Where your apples?
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play,
where your apples
throwing
at?
it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
So give it a remote.
Because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Rivers. Benjamin's got it. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen.
Show me.
That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
White 90, black 11.
Wait. Oh shit! They're trying to give me.
1st down, Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson rolling to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That nigga popped the shit out of him.
Davis getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And
oh, my goodness, bro.
Interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
I didn't float. I drilled it.
7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down,
Ingram again, a first down carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten them down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.